whatever can happen will happen. We are continuing off where we left off like a month and a half ago or something like that. So the party, if I remember correctly, you are heading off into the forest to find Ishar's father, or a representative of him. He's told you to meet him out in a particular fortress. You know that this fortress was the one where the Bandit King lived. And I believe that's correct. Sure. It's been a while. We'll just go with that. If we're wrong...
Fuck if I know.
If we're wrong, no one will probably tell us. So, we'll just continue off. No one, let's be real here. No one really watches these streams. I just do it in case somebody actually comes along and starts watching it.
Yeah.
So
there was that one guy that did.
Yeah, there was that one guy, and he talked for a bit. I actually have Restream open so I can see if somebody starts talking in the chat, and somebody may do at some point. I do share this on quite a lot of social media, so yeah, hopefully somebody pops in, and say something.
Come says hello.
Yeah, come says hello. But yeah, and I have some. Do you guys want to do at the beginning or the end some future campaign ideas? Because I probably want to wrap. I probably want to wrap this up somewhat. Probably not somewhat soon. It should probably be 6 or 8 more sessions. So we'll be aim for a total of like 20-ish sessions, if that's all right. I'm probably gonna start giving you some more XP after each mission just to speed it up, and I've got a couple of plans to grant you some more power relatively soon. So obviously this is going to be a little mini arc for Ishar's character, so he's pretty important for the next like 2 or 3 sessions. Obviously Z is now working. So we've got to sort of change when we do the sessions.
It's wacky because I'm a minor and I can't control my hours.
Yeah.
Never mind. So what? You're a minor and it can't control your hours? What?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to pick my hours.
What?
Or what shift I'm allowed to take.
That's some bullshit. That's bullshit, man.
God bless the US of A. Fuck me.
Yeah. I did watch a funny video of somebody. It was a live stream. Somebody just commented on it at the some point. It was about taxation, and he's like, and the voting age, and they're like, they're arguing if the voting age should be dropped to 16 or not, and then some dudes in the chat is like, well, I'm working and I'm 16 years old, so no taxation without representation.
Absolutely.
And then the dude who was arguing against the age decrease was like, well, I have no argument against that. And I was like, that's fucking funny. Oh, someone's watching. Hello. Well, we're going to start the stream soonest, but did you guys want to talk about future campaign ideas now or at the end of the stream?
That's not the end of the stream.
End of it? Yeah, and I'll record it just so we have it. So I hope this is what you're doing, but you're about to leave off into the forest. I believe you're in the main base, and I think it's Wednesday?
Let's go with that.
We'll go with Wednesday for now, and I can't remember if you've done your sacrifice for this week or not.
Yes, I think we've done. That's
no fucking clue.
No fucking because you killed the abominations in the sewer last time.
Oh yeah, we did our sacrifice because we took one of the soldiers as sacrifice.
Oh yeah, we took one of the guards.
That's right, because you lured them down into the sewers, and one of them survived.
And then we fought that weird brain tentacle thing.
Yeah, like sort of like a beholder, but not because of copyright reasons.
It's a beholder, not a beholder. It was a sewer tentacle demon.
Yeah, it was a giant eyeball and had lots of spiked tentacles that could poison you. So nothing like
a spaghetti monster, but flesh.
Yeah, essentially.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay, it's a good enough explanation for it. Anyway, so you guys have got to do your planning, the trek out, and then whatever happens out there.
Well, first thing we do is, because we're going into unknown territory, the best thing we need to do is actually make sure we're not going to get ambushed. So take it slowly.
Yep. Since we might be fighting vampires.
Well, that's all right.
I hope.
Fight
I hope
vampires.
they're not.
Well, shall I just cover myself in garlic and go first?
Let's see. Let's look at my item list.
Yeah, core item list for... Well, you know 2 things are out there for definite. Vampires and bandits.
Yeah.
And you just got to know if you're going to be... Which one you want to prepare to fight, or fight both.
I say both.
You could get a neck guard.
What if we get the vampires to fight the bandits?
Well, you know your meeting is at
Or
the...
we can vampires sound
You know from the letter that your meeting is at the location that the Bandit King is at.
Yeah.
And that's...
Oh, that's right.
So you know that's where the vampire are. You just don't know how they're there, if they kicked up the previous occupants, if they've hired them, brainwashed them, just murdered them all.
Ooh,
You're not sure.
That's one thing that we should think about. Anti-brainwash stuff.
Anti-what stuff?
Brainwash.
Oh.
Just in
Yeah.
case one of us gets brainwashed. Like,
Well,
is it like...
is there a Pathfinder equivalent of tinfoil? I'll make us some hats.
Let's see. You guys... Well, we'll go Pathfinder... there'd probably be a potion. Let's see, potion... for protecting against charm, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mind effects.
Yeah, mind effects. See if you can find something. Everybody go search, Googling.
Okay.
My God. Why Bling? Bling, why do you have to exist? No one likes you. Let's see if you guys... Protecting against mind effect spells. Let's see. So, of course, anything that increases your wisdom. Okay. Oh, yeah, protections from evil.
Ooh.
Shapes. Oh, man, what the fuck did that do? Oh, that's still 3.5. Don't care about that. God. Mind cloaking. Is this... What system is this? Oh, this is 3.5. Fuck off. I said Pathfinder.
Let's see.
Protection from
Okay,
evil.
so there's something called a spell.
Yeah.
So let's see how long it lasts. 10 minutes.
Wait, what? Have we got a... We've got an Iron Stone, haven't we?
You do?
Do we have a Wayfinder?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Ashar has the Wayfinder, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Clear Spindle Ironstone. And if you put that in a Wayfinder, you get it. Ultimately, you could get like potions of Owl's Wisdom. Increase your Wisdom score.
Yep.
Clear Spindle. Here we go. Let's see how much. 4,000. Okay, you guys not going to be able to afford that. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a level 2 spell called Suppress Charms and Compulsions.
Okay.
I don't think Maguses can learn it though.
Yeah, but you could buy potions for it. It's a level 2 spell, so...
It's like, what, 2,000 gold?
No. 750.
750?
No, because we're gonna get a potion for it.
Yeah. What was the spell called? Sorry, Potion of...
Suppress Charms and Compulsions.
See.
It might have to be a custom potion, because I doubt that's a normal
My
spell.
spelling is shit. See? Yeah. Is it... Suppress, that's how you spell it. So that's Supreme, I don't care about that. Suppress... What was it? Suppress Mind...
Suppress Charms and Compulsions.
And Compulsions. fuck off. Why you saved the thing, you bastard? So shit. Thank you. God damn it, Google. Oh, there we go. Camera at the top. Level 2 Bard, Cleric, Mesmerist, Paladin. Okay, so level 2 Cleric spell. I get a +4 morale bonus against Charm and Compulsion. Yep, and then there's a Pathfinder.
I'm gonna get a couple of scrolls of Owl's Wisdom, I think.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
Potions, here we go. Now I can get the spell list for you. Cleric. It'd be 300 gold base, but then you have to find somebody to actually sell it since it's a cleric spell. You know where an alchemist is, but this isn't on the alchemist list.
Cleric. So yeah.
So
is there like a local, like, church?
There is obviously the cathedral, but you guys are all level 4 now. So if you're evil, you're giving off your evil aura.
Shit.
That's your issue.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, once you hit level 4, you get a weak evil aura.
That's not good.
I think you're all evil now.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Yeah, because your last action, I think Kit was neutral for a really long time, but last session, since you tricked guards to going down to the thing just to kidnap them, that was an evil act, so that made you evil.
Oh, I just hate
Because
people.
before that, the entire time, despite all odds, every single person you got was in self-defense. So you're fine, but last time you did, sort of sacrifice a bunch of fuckers.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
So you are all evil now. So you're gonna...
Yeah, I just knowingly ate people.
Yeah,
I mean, I was already evil, but that's okay.
There's undetectable alignment as a spell. An alchemist can get you undetectable alignment, but there'll be another 300 for that. At least you buy it for one person, so they can go into the blah 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 cathedral to get the actual mind control potion protection.
Ooh, fuck. Can we just get like a?
That's just spending more money than we need.
Yeah, it's. I mean, obviously,
like a local sorcery or wizardry place.
A wizard spell? Is it a? Oh, it is a wizard spell. Yep. So there is obviously a mages guild, and you haven't been there yet. So, yeah, you could try to go there. That'll probably be the easier way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get some wisdom.
So we'll just get the scroll.
Scrolls are cheaper.
The scrolls are 150 each.
Yeah, they're about half. They're always like half the price.
Can you explain to me in Pathfinder, because I'm still somewhat new to it, evil auras and shit like that?
So auras, hang on, I probably can find a Pathfinder auras. I think that's how you spell aura. There we go. Auras. So everybody has a magical aura. No, that's the wrong aura chart. Maybe this one. Nope. I gotta find it. I know it's under detect evil, so detect evil, and I'll have it there. So you can detect the presence of aura power. Here we go. An evil aura's power depends on the type of evil creature or object that you're detecting and its HD caster level, or in case of cleric, class level. See below. So aligned creatures. No, you're only level 4. You're not level 5. Yeah, so you're fine at the moment. As next level, they start to be able to detect you. Sorry, I thought it was at level 4 they can detect you. Level 5 they can detect you. Yeah, so an aligned creature, level 4 or lower, has no aura. 5 to 10 has a faint aura. 11 to 25 has a moderate. 26 to 50 strong. 51 or higher is overwhelming. So I guess that's obviously when you're getting to like demon lords and gods and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then clerics and paladins have auras pretty much off the bat, and undead and all that shit. So, but okay, so you're fine. You can just go to the cathedral and.
My brain's been telling me auras, JoJo stands.
Fair enough.
Because I've recently watched it.
Yeah, JoJo's pretty good.
Dude, fucking JoJo. I need to read it though.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, so you guys are fine to just go to the cathedral, or ultimately you can always just go to the wizards college thingy. What's it? Mages Guild.
Wizardly dudes.
The wizardly dudes. They're probably cooler about it.
Yeah.
So who's doing the talkings?
Right, what are we doing?
To the wizards.
I mean, there's 2 magic guys here. 3.
All of us can do magic.
All of you. Yeah, because you have a bard sorcerer, a magus fighter, and a magus rogue. So you're all wizards.
Wizardy guys.
And then you have your druid gunslinger following you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
You have a bush.
Yeah.
What we named him Blue. We named him Blue, right?
Yeah, you named him Blue.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Despite the fact that he's not blue at all.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's to thing. It's to confuse the enemy.
Right. Blue. The fuck? They're expecting something blue.
Yeah.
And then they get shot.
Yeah.
I just thought that was such a funny class combination. It's like, yeah, druid gunslinger, that makes no sense. But it works.
It shouldn't be able to happen.
Yeah, I mean, normally you'd hear that and you'd be like, what? That makes no sense whatsoever. It's like, oh yes, I'm all about nature.
Allowed to use that kind of shit. Normally, unless you're a fucking construct mini kobold thing.
Yeah, exactly. Anyhow, so Wizards Guild, you wander around. It's for some reason you're gonna ask around for it easy enough, and everybody points to you. It's for some reason it's located in the ghetto on the edge of the city.
Why the ghetto?
Yeah.
So, I guess it makes sense, just in case they blow shit.
Yeah.
See, your mind's already right where it is, and it's the exact reason. Because fuck poor people who have crazy wizards blowing everything up.
Well, it's their fault. They're poor.
All right. So
it could be now.
All right. Yeah. So as Sai pointed out, you get closer. You go start walking through the ghetto. You get some people look you up and down, but they see you're quite heavily armed, so they sort of just ignore you. They see all your spell books and shit, and then they give you a wide berth. And eventually, you do hear the distinct sounds of explosions, yelling, screaming, all that stuff. And as you approach, you see a single tower that stretches up to the sky. It's sort of wonky. It sort of goes up, then goes off to the side. It goes up again, and it's geometrically impossible. And you see at the ground, you see a clockwork golem smashed across the floor. A building nearby is destroyed as its head has been rammed straight through it all. And then there's a series of wizards outside all yelling at each other about whose fault it was that the experiment went wrong.
Oh, well, this looks like the place.
Very.
Excellent. So you get to the front, you walk up the stairs, and there is no visible door.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock.
What do you knock on?
The wall.
The wall? There's nothing.
Damn.
I cast knock.
Well done. You passed the first test. You cast knock. And as you cast knock, you you pick the location up for the knock. It hits, and all of a sudden a door, like blue lines swirl across it and forming a magical arrays, and then the door appears sort of in the stone, sort of like Mines of Moria style, and then the stones move out and open up.
Neat.
And it's like a pitch black wall in between you and the building inside.
Right.
Well, let's go in.
Right. Yep. So you walk through the black veil, very Dark Souls style, but instead of a mist, it's a solid black wall. And as you pass through, all your senses just go blank, and then all of a sudden you're standing in the middle of a gigantic mixture of a tavern and a workshop. This building you're standing in is much, much bigger than the tower should be from the outside, all TARDIS style.
Yeah.
I want. Is this either we got teleported somewhere, or this is an alternate dimensional space?
Have we traveled? Have we plane shifted?
Oh, how do you know? Do you have any spells to test that?
Well, I mean,
No.
I am a tiefling.
You can't tell at all. But yeah, it's definitely much bigger. The center of the room where you're currently standing is pretty much like a tavern, and then around the outside there's various workshops. You notice it's split into there's 8 clear sections, and each one is, just from a glance you can tell, is dedicated to a different school of magic. Yeah, and a young man approaches you and goes, "Good evening, gentlemen. Can I interest you in any food or drinks?"
Is it free?
Only for guild members.
I am a guild member.
Roll a bluff. Or deception. Whatever one it's called.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hold on. Character sheets. Fucking PC Gen, stop doing this shit to me. Every time I change tab, it's like refreshing character. It takes fucking ages.
That's PC Gen.
Good old PC Gen for you.
Well, that's free, so why can you can't really complain about it.
Yeah. Right, hold on.
Okay, yeah, he's thoroughly deceived. And he goes, sorry, sir, I haven't seen you around before, so excuse my confusion.
I'm usually in disguise.
Oh, fair enough.
And my friends here.
Yes, of course. And then he literally just pulls out a tray from underneath his shirt, and then on top of it, there's 3 mugs and 3 sandwiches.
Exquisite. Thank you very much, kind sir.
Oh.
My pleasure. And then he walks off.
I didn't think that would work.
I'm getting that sandwich because I don't know what the fuck you guys feed me in the bush. I mean, in the tree.
What?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
What did you say?
I'm eating the sandwich.
Oh,
fair enough.
very good.
Okay.
It's from the taste
Is it
of
tasty?
it's pretty good. It's just nice white fluffy white bread with some lettuce, tomato, garlic aioli, some ham slices.
I'm not eating that.
God damn, it sounds fucking fantastic.
Some real butter.
Oh, yes.
And it's all
How good.
It's
all coming together in a sandwich.
All food coming together, mate.
Yeah. So, and then the drink seems to be some sort of form of diluted wine.
Diluted wine.
Yeah.
Hey, Sai, do you want my sandwich?
Yeah, I like the sandwich.
All right.
Excellent. So, now you've eaten your lunch. What's your next course of action?
I'm going to be honest. What the hell are we here for?
We're gonna buy
Scroll.
scroll. Yeah, magical scrolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to go find the person with scrolls then.
Alrightio. Do you know what school the scroll of magic is you're wanting?
So we know it's from. It's mind stuff, so that's.
Wait.
Probably enchantment?
Yeah, enchantment. That's the right word.
Yeah. Alright,
Yes.
so you go to the School of Enchantment. You see a bunch of wizards basically casting spells on each other and getting each other to do stupid shit. Like jump off a building, do things like hopping on one leg, pretending to be a chicken, stuff like that.
Oh, yep.
This is interesting.
And so a bunch of these people, they're wearing just plain grey robes with just like a blue sash at it. And they all seem to be, these people all seem to be wearing the same sort of uniform.
Ask them if they have any scrolls of Ours wisdom.
So you approach one person. Roll me a d20.
Okay, then.
Okay, so the person you
Oh, glad I got
approach.
that natural one out of the way.
Yeah. So the person you approach just looks at you and just goes, meow, and then starts licking her hand.
Okay, that's the next one.
Yeah. Alright, you walk up to another dude who's just laughing, and he goes, sorry about that. We're just practicing some magic on each other.
Yes, I can see that.
Yes, how can I help you?
I'm looking for scrolls of Ours wisdom.
So that would be. Was that what you're actually looking for? I thought you were looking for the other one.
We're also looking for scrolls of what? Minor resist charm?
Of resist charm. And that's a Pathfinder. Sorry, I'll get up all the lists of all the shit. God damn it. Why is this automatic set to Bing? Who did such a thing to me?
Oh yeah, it's finally like 76 degrees in my room.
Is
Nice.
that good?
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's better than the 80 that I was at.
I finally got on PC Gentle.
Holy shit, I'm just trying to work that out in my head. 80 is what, like 15 or so?
What?
No,
80.
20, 40? That's what? Wait, fuck.
Nah, 100 degrees. 100 degrees is about 40 degrees. 80 degrees would be what? Oh no, it'd be like high 20s, won't it?
Yeah, 27. 80 is 26.7. So, yeah, let's just say 25. Fuck, that's hot.
Oh no, suppress. That's what it's called. Sorry.
Suppress.
Suppress charm.
There
There
that
we
would
go.
be 24 Celsius. 26 Fahrenheit would be 24 Celsius.
That doesn't
What?
sound right.
What?
26 Fahrenheit would be 24 Celsius.
That does not sound
When-
right at all.
That does not sound
right at all.
close.
That's below freezing.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I have to Google it.
Fucking no.
Isn't it like 32 degrees Fahrenheit's freezing?
Celsius to Fahrenheit. 26 degrees Celsius is 78 Fahrenheit. So,
Right.
yeah, it's around 26 degrees at his place. Fair enough. So you're wanting Al's wisdom. He goes, Al's wisdom. That's a transmutation spell.
Okay, well, I'll go see the other guys then.
Excellent. So, and the other person was suppressed charms and compulsion. That's an abjuration. Fucking
Really?
yeah, it is.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go see the right people this time then.
Yep. So you go over to transmutation, and everything, like there's a bunch of tables with people behind them, and they're just turning objects into, like, they're just like transmuting them into like base minerals. Some people are turning themselves into animals and all that good stuff. And you see one person, all these people wearing grey, and they have a yellow sash. But you see one person who is wearing grey, but they have like a yellow overrobe. So you can probably assume they're the boss here. Yeah, you approach him, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta actually tell me what you're doing, guys. So yeah, you approach him, and he just goes, new students for the law of transmutation. How can I help you this fine evening?
I just want some scrolls, thank you.
And what scrolls will you need? Scrolls of polymorph? Scrolls of beast... that's not as interesting at all. That's just 160 per scroll. How many will you be needing?
2, please.
Okay, and he just pulls up 2 hands into you. And he seems already disinterested in you.
I ask him to turn around.
He goes, why? He strokes his little goatee.
There's just something really weird behind you that you need to see right now, and I can't believe you haven't noticed it.
Roll obviously a persuasion.
A persuasion?
Yeah, because you're trying to persuade him to do something.
Bluff. I think
Oh,
it's bluff.
Bluff. It's
okay,
bluff.
fine then. Roll a bluff.
Persuasion doesn't exist.
Okay.
You're thinking
That's
about
diplomacy.
5th edition.
Diplomacy.
You want me to diplomacy it?
I want you to diplomacy him. Alright, it's fine. He goes, and he just looks over his shoulder, and conveniently for you, somebody had literally just turned into a dragon.
I was going to cast Mage Hands and put his pants down, but...
He goes, what do you know?
He'll do that.
Yeah, and I cast Mage Hand and put his pants down.
He goes, he just stands there, and then he just stares away at the person who just turned into a dragon. You just hear him let out an audible sigh.
You sound like fucking fan when you do that.
That's exactly the laugh I'm doing, by the way.
Yep, okay. So now you've done that, what do you do?
That's me. I've got what I needed.
Alright, awesome.
So, to the abjuration place now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Abjuration, I don't even know what type of spells they are. That's like shield and shit, isn't it? People are making magical barriers and throwing stuff at it to see how strong they are.
Yep.
There we go. That's what's there. These people are wearing blue sashes. You don't see any clear leader here.
Okay.
Who's in charge?
And then you see somebody who's behind a barrier. They just yell something and it's just really muffled. And he's just pointing to a door at the back of the room. And then a glass bottle smashes against the barrier.
Alright, let's go to the back of the room.
Yep, let's
Alright.
go back around.
Yeah, so as you're walking, you have to dodge many projectiles that people are throwing at each other. Some people's barriers fail and then they get a bolt to the head. But they shouldn't have failed, so fuck them. And yeah, eventually you just open a door at the back of the room and you just see some old woman just writing scrolls at a desk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you lady.
Well, that's a very, very formal instruction you're giving yourself there, young sir.
Sorry, I'm not really sure how I should be talking to you.
All right, why have you come here? I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Well, it's not really for me. It's for my friends here. They're the ones who want to talk to you, but they're not very good at meeting new people.
It's not unusual. All right, what do you guys want?
Suppress something. Charms? Yeah, suppress charms. What was it? I forgot the name.
Breath charms and compulsions.
Yeah. Something
Okay.
from mind. Something we can protect from mind effects.
Yes, we have many of those. What do you want me to transcribe the scroll into your spell book, or what are you wanting here?
Oh, we want some scrolls.
All right then, and she just, how many? And she just, like, her chair just sort of floats on over to a nearby shelf, and she just opens it up, and she's waiting for you to give a number.
3.
3. Okay, she pulls out 3 of them, then just hands them to you. And she just goes, there'll be 170 per scroll.
Alright. I'll give her, what's 17 times 3? 21, so 510.
Alright. Yep, so you give her the money, and she just sort of shoos you out the room with her hand.
Can I go see the evocation people?
Okay, yep. They're very easy to find because as you approach the door, a massive wall of fire just comes squirting out.
Oh, yep, this looks like the right place.
Yeah, you go in and there's like a series. You see some people who are wearing just grey pants and shirts running out with like dummies and like urns and stuff, and they're putting them in like the middle of firing ranges. And then a dude with a red a robe with a red sash, he sits there and he's just like they're shooting out like different spells at the dummies.
Alright. I want someone to teach me burning hands, please.
He just goes, well, like this, and then one dude just shoots, just casts burning hand, destroys a bunch of dummies as one of the aides literally just leaps out the way.
Huh. Very good.
Excellent. So, because you're a sorcerer bard, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. How does learning spells for a sorcerer bard work? Because it's not the same as a wizard.
No.
You have a set. You have a set.
I have to.
You have to replace a spell, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So pick a spell to forget. And
yep.
Yeah, I'm guessing you've already done all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of grease. I don't need it anymore.
That's what it is.
But it's grease. It has so many uses.
If it has so many uses, why don't you have it?
I don't remember if I do have it.
Well, if you do have it, happy days.
Alright, so you get rid of grease and you now know Magic. He charges you 30 coins for the service of teaching you how to do it. It doesn't take him long, Perfect. It's like an hour.
Awesome.
There we go.
Alright, I've done what I needed.
Also, what about you two? You got any more plans while you're in the Wizard Tower?
Not really. Not for me, anyway.
Let's see. Let's go through my spell list to see if there's anything I want.
Yep.
Do I have grease?
Now you're like, damn it, now I want grease. Yeah, shopping sessions.
Oh wait, yes, I do have grease. Okay.
Well, there you go. You can use it.
Yeah.
All right. What about Sai?
All right, I'm just gonna buy scrolls.
All right. What scrolls do you need?
Where's that?
We got a watcher. Hello, person watching.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, we have someone watching.
Say
Let's try
hello.
not to, let's try not to scare them off.
We're gonna scare them off.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
but
always
why
scare them
not?
off. You can try to scare them off if you want. See.
I don't want to scare them off. I want to make some friends.
Friends do be good.
Yeah.
No.
So, Sai buying anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy. Oh fuck. Let's see. Do I even have? No. I mean, shit. No, can't afford it. No.
What can't you afford?
I was gonna get Bladed Dash.
How much does that cost?
Oh, I was just looking at that spell.
That's the one that allows you to go on a straight line and hit everybody, isn't it?
Make a
it's a greater
single
version.
attack.
Ah,
The normal Bladed Dash just lets you do it once on one person.
okay.
I'm just gonna get the What's good against people, vampires? Saying like, fuck. Nope. Huh, is there like some weird stun thing that we can use?
Weird
Oh,
what things?
Sunlight kind of thing.
There are. I
Is it-
believe. There is like a spell, literally a spell for like daylight or something. Daylight.
Like I'm looking one through my spell list. It's like I'll just be able to cast it through the scrolls if I have one.
Magus, level 3, daylight is a spell, and you can't cast third level spells yet, can you?
I think I have to do spell check if it's
Yeah,
high
you do.
level.
You have to use magic item. Use magic item.
Let's see what's the magic item.
You touch an object, so it uses as light. Despite the name, this is not equivalent to daylight for the purpose of damage. Okay. So that won't do damage. Obviously, you got things like turn undead and stuff, which make undead run away from you. That's a pretty low level spell. I think it's a. Oh no, that's just a feat. Sorry. Spell. This must be a spell that does a similar thing.
You know what? I'm just gonna grab. Let's see. 2 Scorching Rays.
Oh, Scorching Ray is always good. Yeah. So that's invocation. Yeah. So what level's their first level? Way.
Level 2s.
Level 2s. Okay, so they will be base 150. They give them to you for 140 each. Because invocation like it when people blow things up. There we go. And the undead wizard spells. Let's see if there's anything you can use. Bone chill, frostburn. Disrupt undead. Disintegrate, yeah. Undeaf to death. Yeah, those are all high level spells, aren't they? Yeah, alright, never mind. You're fine. Okay. You're good, G. Alright. Is Ashar buying anything?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Sad. Alright, sweet. So you're done with your wizard shopping. What's next?
I don't need anything else. What about you guys? Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, I'm reading a spell.
Oh, okay, what spell's that?
Storm of Blades.
Sounds fancy. What's it do?
You create floating sword of the type. Use the material component for the spell, such as a rapier, a scimitar, and magically propel them at your target. You can create one sword for every 2 caster levels that you possess, up to a maximum of 5 swords at level 10. You must have line
Line of sight.
You
Yeah.
must have line of effect between you and the target, and the target must be within the spell's range. You make a ranged attack roll for each sword with no penalties for ranged increments or using melee weapons as ranged weapons. Each attack has the same threat range and critical modifier and deals the same damage as a standard sword of the type expended. Swords created by this spell disappear after striking or missing their target.
Okay.
It's a range of 25 feet,
Okay.
plus 5 for every 2 levels.
Alright, so you'd get 2 swords at this level, and then you can just throw them at people.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it gives a range option.
Yeah. I might just go buy a short sword.
Fair enough.
Just so I can just be like, haha!
Hold on, I've got one that you can have.
What?
A short sword.
A short sword.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that your +1 short sword?
Yeah, but I've also got a masterwork iron.
Okay, yeah. I'll take it.
Sword. Yeah. You can have it. There you go.
Excellent. So are you learning that as a spell in your spell book?
Yeah.
Alright, I can't remember the cost of learning new spells. Just put it in as base cost, because I have to Google it then, and I can't be bothered. Except I'm doing it right now.
It is a conjuration. I could probably just be like, go over to the conjuration people and be like, hey. I want you to like help me with this shit.
Yeah, spell book. I think it's in the spell book rules. Spell book. No. That one, I'm guessing. Oh, into spells, blah blah blah. Right, spell works. Yeah, how much does it cost, my man? Is it in here? Transcribing. No. Oh my god.
Daylight is a 3rd level spell? Damn.
Yeah, it is. It's not even that good. God damn it. And I said wizard. Wizard will have the rules. Control.
So at 4th level. Yeah, 4th level I only get fucking. I get 1? It's so dummy.
I got spell book.
I get 1 2nd level spell. That I can use anyway. Get a
Okay.
D.
Yeah, okay, we know how to do that. Spell book, so we go. Adding spells to spell book, here we go. Da da da. Writing, oh god damn it. Writing a new spell in the spell book, okay. Blah blah blah. Depends on the level. Oh my god, there's more. Where is it at? Table, spell, okay, I have to find a table now. Fucking hell, okay, there we go. There we go. What level spell is Blade Storm?
2nd level.
Okay.
For Magus.
It's only 40 gold pieces. It's actually really cheap.
Alright. Alrighty then.
There we go. That took a while. Jesus, that was a jump through hoops just to find out something simple. Alrighty-yo.
Why have... Okay, then.
What?
Oh, just Enlarge Person is a first level mega spell.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a good spell.
Really useful.
Floating disc. I've always wanted to learn how to use floating disc as a projectile.
I don't think you can, eh?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it just carries stuff.
Yeah, I imagine it just moves really slowly behind you. All right, so you're all done. All done here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so you walk back out into the tavern room, and you look around for a way out, but there does not seem to be any. What do you do?
Ooh.
Which way did we come in?
In the middle of the tavern, like right in the middle of the room.
Oh, right. Okay. Hold on. I'm just wondering if this is going to make my head explode.
Okay.
If I cast Detect Magic to see if I can find where it is.
Oh, wait, you're a bard. Shouldn't you have like detect doors or whatever?
Have what now?
Yeah, no, because I remember like either a bard or sorcerer has detect doors. That's a spell.
Really? That's pretty funny.
Like detect secret doors or some shit?
Yeah, detect secret doors.
No.
Yeah. Oh, really? Damn. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Detect secret doors. Wait.
All right. So what do you want to do?
I know Detect Secret Doors is it's something that you can get as a bard and a sorcerer, but I don't know it.
Damn.
Oh, I'm just going to ask someone how do I get out.
All right. Okay, so you just walk up to somebody and you just go, who?
Yeah.
And you're just gonna ask, how do I get out?
Yeah.
And then he just goes, the guy looks and goes, well, the same way you got in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I cast Knock.
Yeah. You cast Knock and a door literally appears the exact same way as before. Blue magic lines appear in the middle of the air. A door opens up into the blackness. And you can just walk through it.
Okay. All done.
Yeah, same effect as before. You go to walk out and you feel like all your senses just disappear, and then you're standing outside the tower.
All right. Are all the wizards still fucking around?
Yeah, they seem to be reassembling their giant clockwork golem.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
All right, let's head into the forest.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Any other prep work?
Not really. Not for me anyway.
No, I'm pretty good.
All right, awesome. Off to the forest. How are you going to get there?
On my donkey.
Very good. What about the other two?
Do you have mount?
Hey.
Let's see. I don't think I have any more scrolls to mount.
All right, I'll cast Mount. I am out of second level spells now.
Haha.
That's pretty funny.
Because I get 1.
Rude.
Yeah, Megas don't get that much slots.
Yeah.
No, we do not.
Press F4. Press F4. See spell slots.
F in the chats, lads. F in the chats.
F in the chats. Go on, guys. F in the chats. You can do it one watch.
Yeah.
Just press the little F like this. Come on, press watch.
Please don't for my spell slots. Please don't.
No, it's because most Megas basically use what you call it?
Pool points.
Yeah, pull points to remember stuff.
Fair enough.
'Cause,
All right.
Which we can do
You always
at 4th level now, because we have spell recall, which takes a few poo points to use to regain a spell.
Fair enough.
Well, you do it, I don't, because I'm a hex crafter thing.
Yeah, I'm just base Magus.
Base Magus is all good.
Because I always made Maguses. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to try a Witch Magus, see what it looks like.
They're pretty good. They're like one of the really.
I am Witch Magus.
They're regarded as pretty fucking good. So being able to hex people is a strong ability, especially with like things like the sleep hex and shit. And then you have like Evil Eye, but the one that gives them disadvantage. Those are all good. And then you have the positive hexes, like giving your guys advantage and shit. Yeah. Excellent. Anyway, so you're on the road again. And you're heading out into the forest. The deep, dark forest, which is a shitty place to be.
I cast light.
It's still
On what?
daytime. It's still daytime, my man.
What are you
Daylight.
casting light on?
A 3rd level spell.
No, light. It's a cantrip.
Yeah. So what are you casting it on?
Daylight.
I
I'm gonna
cast darkness.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I believe I could probably cast Dancing Darkness.
Is that a spell?
What?
That's a spell?
Yeah.
Dancing darkness?
I saw it a second ago.
It would be dancing
Remember-
lights.
Yeah, there's dancing lights, but not darkness. Holy crap.
Where is
That
it?
is possible, actually. There's a meta magic spell that reverses all light effects, so you can actually get turn dancing lights into dancing darkness. It is possible.
Hey.
It actually has some combat uses too, like you can get each light to fly into an enemy's face. If they don't have dark vision, they're fucked.
You create up to 4 spheres of darkness that each reduce the illumination level by 1 step within a 20-foot radius, or 1 dimly lit virtually humanoid shape. Each sphere must stay within 10 feet radius area of one another, but can otherwise move as you desire. No conditions required. Forward or back up or down, straight forward or turned corners or the lake.
Well, there we go. Dance darkness is indeed a spell.
It's level 1.
Yeah, same as dancing lights. Interesting. I don't know why it's in the game, but it's in the game. Well done.
Okay.
It's just there for the sake of it. Fuck it. Alright. And off you go. So so you cast light. What do you cast light on, since you have to have an object as your...
I'll do generic thing. I'll just cast it on my sword.
Okay, so your sword's now glowing.
Yeah. Alright.
Excellent. So you go off into the forest. Your sword is illuminating the already illuminated forest, because it is still daytime.
Hey, that's okay.
It's just making you stand out a little more. It's you're flexing on the animals in the forest.
Yeah.
Get fucked, animals. You can't use magic.
Well, some of them can, can't they?
Yeah, some
Yeah,
of
some
them
of
can. And a wild fairy dragon appears. And cast light as well.
Shit.
It's like a CO one. It's fine. It doesn't even attack you. It just casts light. It's just flexing on you as well. It's like I can fucking do that too, cunt.
Yeah, and what? What?
Yeah, and as you continue along, each of you can roll me a d20 separately.
Okay.
No modifiers?
No modifiers, straight d20. Very nice. So we got, what, a 14 and 17. And we're waiting for another 17. Alright, so you're going through the forest, and it seems rather uneventful. It starts to approach nighttime shortly. You have not been ambushed by any bandits or undead or any of the wart. You're about halfway there after around 4 hours of travel. The roads have basically disappeared. You're now really following just rangers' tracks.
All right. I'll take first watch.
What? No, we're still traveling.
We're still driving.
Oh, I thought we were like camping down and shit.
If you can, it's just hitting nighttime now.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you keep on traveling.
Nah, we're gonna keep traveling.
I haven't used any of my spells. What about you, Si?
I got my full spells.
Alright.
I'm pretty.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you keep on traveling throughout the night. It gets to around midnight. Do you still have your sword glowing brightly?
How long does this light spell work?
Hour or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like an hour.
Oh. Yeah, I still have it going.
Alright, sweet. You are approaching your destination within like the next half an hour.
Oh wait, I do have a second level spell. Mount is a first level spell.
Well, you're
I
fine
forgot
then.
about that.
You're fine then, Jay.
Oh. Well, there we go.
Alright. How long do your buff spells last for? If you want to work them out.
Yeah, because the thing's 10 minutes. So.
10 minutes
Okay.
per level.
No. The suppression is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Per level.
Alright, so you're going to probably wait a little closer.
Yeah. Let's see. What spells do I have in my spell slots that I can use now? Let's see. No, that's 4 minutes.
It works.
Fuck, come on. Let's see. Yeah, most
Oh,
of
there
them
it
are
is.
4 minutes. Most of my buffs are 4 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, you start to so you're gonna guess continue on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Eventually you wander out onto a wider road. It's not really a road. It's more like just a path now, but it's more of a set-in path, like much more traveled, so to the point that it is visible, opposed to the rangers paths you've been following, which are just slightly less dense areas of shrubbery. And now you're on a proper road again. And yeah, and everybody give me a perception check.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I've got my ion stone. That's right.
Ooh, I got an unnatural 20.
Nice, dirty 20.
So, hold on. I'll get there in a minute. Perception. +1. 11. 13.
Alrighty-o. None of you notice anything until eventually you start hearing what sounds like a chattering of bones.
Alright, I'm going to chug my potion of mage armor.
Sweet as.
Bones.
And as you look around, you see, you follow the sound, and then Ashar's the first one notices he sees on the tree hanging from the roof is just a skull, and its eyes have a very faint pink glow to them, and its jaws is chattering really fast.
What is that?
Looks like an alarm.
Can I do a knowledge check on it?
You can indeed.
Yeah, can I do a knowledge arcana check?
You can indeed.
Let's see.
Oh, can I eat my empty bottle at it?
You can indeed.
17.
Yep. You should be able to identify the spell. Hang on, Pathfinder. What the hell's it called again? Basically, it is what it appears to be. It's a alarm spell connected to a skull that allows whoever cast it to look through the eyes of the skull.
I wave at it.
All right. Do you look like straight at it? You have a good view. All right. And what are you guys going to do now that you've all been spotted?
I mean, like, continue?
Fair enough.
I'm gonna cast the thing on me.
The suppress
Scroll.
minds. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll do one of those too.
Yeah, and there's enough for one of each of you. You got 3.
Yeah, about 3.
All right, so you can each got it on. You get your +4 morale bonus to charge the compulsions. Oh, good.
By the way, I just remember I was looking through my item list.
Yes.
We got bones.
You have
We got
bones?
magic sticks that gives us resistance to charm effects and fire if we eat it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire sticks. Yeah.
The fire sticks. So I guess if it runs out, we can snap those back up.
Yeah, you snap them, yeah. I remember that when you went to the you went to the other plane and you went to the volcano. Yeah.
Magic Island.
Yeah. I remember that.
Killed the fire chicken?
Yeah. That's the one. Well, you
Fire chicken.
Technically you just captured it, but yeah, the fire chicken.
No, we killed it.
Did you kill it or did you capture it?
Yeah, we killed it. That's why we only got thing.
That's right.
Magic sticks.
Fair enough. All right, yeah, you got your magic sticks. You can use those in an emergency, I guess. So you continue on to your location, and eventually the road starts to widen up, and it's a nice cobblestone road. Alongside the side of the road, hanging from the trees, are numerous corpses of bandits.
Oh fuck.
And as you approach them, their eyes all start to light up with a light pink glow, and they sort of watch you as you pass. And eventually you come up to a wooden palisade. Inside the wooden palisade, you see a small stone keep rising up, and a numerous number of tents, as well as a few wooden buildings.
Oh, yeah.
And you see 2 living guards standing at the gate. They are both wearing metal full helms with studded leather shirts, like studded leather armor. They have the metal full helm, and they carry a long sword at their side.
Hello.
What's up?
Greetings. Yeah. Greetings. The mistress waits for you inside the keep.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, and as you approach in, you see a mix of living and dead wandering around together. A lot of the dead seem to be sort of in the form of like servitude, where they're like carrying the living's items. Hanging from the gate of the keep, you see a skinned figure, and that's all you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Someone got flayed alive.
They didn't move.
Hey, that looks pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah. And as you approach, you can hear the
Is there
figure
any
still.
like distinguishing? I was gonna ask for any distinguishing like features on the flayed guy.
As you get closer, you realize he's still alive. He's letting out a very soft, sort of half moan, half cry, and on his head is a brass crown.
A what crown?
A brass crown.
A brass crown.
The Bandit King.
Huh. I laugh at him out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Well done.
Yep. So you can I guess you open the gates.
Yeah, you go outside.
Yeah, you open the gate and inside you see Wayne staring right at you. Here, a man with his hands like sort of behind his back. He's wearing a half plate with a pink and white tabard over the top, and he's wearing a mask on his face. Just seems to be some type of ironwood. He's bald apart from that, and
Oh yeah.
he bows slightly to you. He bows not to you. He bows to Ishar, and he goes, "Your sister is waiting for you."
Oh shit! I have siblings.
Yes. Now, if you'd follow me, I'll take you to her.
All right.
Yeah, and he sort of walks into a little deeper into the keep, and he opens the door for you, and just like ushers you on through with his hand still bowing.
All right.
Yeah, and
Are my compatriots allowed to come in?
no, just you.
All right.
Inside. Alright, well, I guess we'll just wait outside.
Alright, well, looks like we'll go find something to do then. Shall we go see if we can get some money off of people?
Alright. Can you give me a quick... What's your character look like again, Ashar? Like, a skin, hair...
He's a little bit paler. He has dark, long, more kind of long, blackish hair, and he has somewhat green eyes.
Yeah.
And he's around like 5'7".
All right, and what's your build? Would it be rather lean? I'm guessing, given lean, muscular.
Pretty lean, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the woman inside, she looks pretty much not very similar to you. Her skin is almost a bleach white. Her hair is of an auburn color, and she has sort of she has grey eyes. She's about 6'1" in height. She's very voluptuous, and she's wearing a very revealing dress. And she's lounging on a French style sofa, and at her side there is a man and a woman who are just pretty much just wearing loincloths, and they're chained to the ground next to her, and you can see over them they have numerous bite marks, and she's drinking out of a wine glass that you can't really see inside. It's like a goblet.
Well then.
She goes, little brother, I can see we finally met.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not exactly what I would imagine, but
what?
Can't pick family.
What did you imagine?
Maybe someone a little bit shorter, around my height.
It's not unusual, to be honest. You are sort of the bastard of the family, given. No offense.
Oh, it's fine.
Excellent. Father sent me here. He got your message. He's rather surprised that you actually managed to live. How's your childhood?
Oh, trauma.
Fair enough. So, how old were you exactly?
When that happened?
Well, when you were born.
I believe I'm 125.
Oh, you're a little older than I expected. But you actually managed to survive your childhood, so that's more than most of Father's little flings make it. So
Yeah.
I have to congratulate for you that, and you seem to have made a little team of yourself. It's very cute.
A little bit.
Yes. But you are still only half what I am. And for that, we offer you, well, reconciliation. You managed to survive so long. We have one task for you, and if you complete it, we will bring you fully into the family.
All right. And what would be said task?
The governor of the city down there has a painting, and Dad wants it back. It used to belong to him long ago. It's
Okay.
a interesting piece. It is mostly black and red, numerous shades of which it's a more avant-garde, abstract work. Looking at it with one of us will reveal a secret, so you should be able to notice it. If you bring it back here, I will allow you to become a full-fledged vampire and welcome you fully into the family.
That would be quite interesting. And do we know the general room that this painting is in?
Unfortunately not. We just know it is in his possession.
All right.
We do not even know if it's in the city itself or if it's in his summer mansion.
Can I make a straight intelligence check to see if I remember if there was any painting like that when we were in his manor?
Yep, you can give me a just a memory check. Yeah, straight intelligence is fine.
19?
Cool. Very good. From what you saw, nothing seems to fit the bill from what you remember, but you do remember a room that you could see that did have more abstract paintings on the wall.
All right.
But of course, you could only see it from the inside of the servants' hallways.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been on a wall you couldn't see.
Good thing this job is more my style. Burglary. It's doable.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, don't fail us.
I won't try to.
It goes, oh, while you're at it, do you want to have a little bite? And she pushes aside the head of the woman. She's got quite nice blood.
Would not mind at all.
Excellent.
And I'll take a bite.
Yeah, you take a bite, and you get sort of a sort of flash of sort of power through the blood. That as you drink, she has a very unique taste, and as you taste it, it doesn't taste like normal human blood. It tastes like it's almost there's something a little extra there, like sort of a little extra and magical, almost.
Spicy blood.
Is she really human?
Not entirely.
Interesting.
Yes.
That was an interesting taste.
Yes, it's quite fascinating. She was raised in the Feywild.
Oh. So she's been tainted by the Fae. That's why it tastes so good.
Yes. She's rather rare. Quite expensive slave I brought. But I have a few cattle out back. All of different heritages.
And the male?
Well, you can have a bite of him too.
All right.
So, yeah, you drink his blood and it's pretty much like spicy.
Spicy?
Yes.
Ooh.
And she just goes, this one is an Azima.
An Azamar.
Yes.
Ooh, no
A
wonder
little-
it's somewhat.
A little closer to human than the angelic, that he could pretty much entirely pass as a human. He didn't even know what he was.
Well, thank you for the meal.
Well, with pleasure, little one. And let's see if you can cease being a bastard and become part of the family.
It would be an honor.
And she sort of waves goodbye, but she does that sort of where she just raises the hand and she like pushes down her fingers repeatedly, that sort of wave instead of like a proper wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Come back out.
Yeah. And okay, so we'll...
I didn't wipe off the blood, so there's a little bit still there.
Okay.
Edgy.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so we'll jump over to Marcus and Sai. So Brontel and Sai, sorry. What are they doing?
Gambling.
Excellent.
I'm gonna like study like mind controlled people.
The people here actually don't seem to be mind controlled. You don't
You
see...
said there were like undead like walking around.
Oh yeah,
like...
there's undead servants following some people around.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but no one here seems to be actively mind controlled. One thing you do notice is as you leave, you notice a figure wearing the sort of the same pink and white that you see around, but he's wearing a robe instead, and he has his hood completely like hooks over his head and covers his face, and he walks up to the figure you assumed was the Bandit King, and he cast a spell on him.
Oh, did he heal him?
He did.
Fuck yeah, eternal suffering.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and then they sort of give him a little bit of water and food. And you notice he actually has a tube going down his throat, and they sort of connect it up, so they're force feeding him.
Brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you notice that. So you're just going to study the undead, Sai? Or were you just going to follow Brontel to gamble?
Kit. You there?
Kid.
No, I don't know. I'm not really good at gambling stuff.
Alright, so I mean, you notice if you follow watching the undead, you notice that they seem to take them to one particular sort of. It's pretty much like it's a stable, but it's full of the undead servants, and they hand over these small, probably like only like 15 centimeters long metal rods, and as they hand them over, a different undead will either walk into the stable or walk out, depending on if they're receiving one of these metal rods or handing it back.
What are those?
Yeah.
Did you ask what they were?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or do you want to walk up and actually ask the dude who's doing the exchanges?
Yeah, I'll walk up. Like,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who's?
what are those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just goes, you're new here. I did see you arrive. Yes, these are these are servants over here are available for rent for anybody in the service of our most majestic lady. Just for 5 silver, you can rent out any of these undead for a whole week. The little rods are little control rods connected to whichever undead vessel is in here.
Okay, well, what's the capabilities of the undead?
Most of these ones just have simple minds. They're capable of performing very menial labor. You can essentially task them with performing any rather simple task, and they will just keep on continuing doing that task until told to do something else.
Oh yeah.
Wait, does that mean you can use them as lumberjacks?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the point of them.
That is the point. Yes. The point is they can just do manual labor forever, basically.
Huh. So, unlimited money.
Kind of.
Not really.
We could have a construction business.
24-hour construction, which was the undead.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, they are undead, so they're not capable of super advanced tasks.
Yeah.
So building could be rather difficult, but lumberjacking's easy. They just have to sort of swing
Just
at a tree.
And stay out of the way when it falls over.
Exactly.
No, we're not having an army of undead lumberjacks.
Right. So we'll jump over to Bronto. Finding the tavern's easy enough. You just follow the sounds of laughing and arguing that you see. It's also doubled up as a brothel.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah,
My kind of place.
You walk in. There's numerous gambling games going on. There's big games of poker, dice games, guessing games, strategy games like chess and checkers. With then there you see in the corner you see a fighting arena. You see cockfighting, all the stuff. So your pick.
Yeah, let's shoot some craps.
So you want to fight?
Dice games.
Dice games. Okay.
No, dice.
Sweet. Yeah. So the dice game, one of the ones available is rather simple. You just essentially you roll 3d6s. It sort of works like poker. There's a series of dice rolled on the table. There's 5 dice rolled on the table. You roll 3 dice, and then you're essentially playing a game of poker. You're just looking for obviously the highest number of dices as well as the so basically the highest number and the highest number of pairs. Basically functions exactly the same as poker. Higher number of pairs. Pairs generally work better than higher numbers. So if you have a 6 is not as good as having 2 5s, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I roll 3 dice and you roll 5. Is that right?
Yep. I'll roll 5, and then I'll be rolling 3 dice in a secret.
Okay.
For your competition. I have to find. Oh, my d6s. Hang on. I'll go grab my d6s. Alright, yeah.
I've got 3 pairs.
You have. Okay, let's see what I've got. And then you just bet away.
10 gold pieces.
Alright, so... and you basically, your dice are hidden under a cup, too. You figured that, secret rolls.
Yeah.
Let's say... I'll just say it's a one-on-one game. Alright, so what have I got? That doesn't match me. So you've got... Alright, so he goes, and he raises you 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to reveal or up the scale?
We'll go up to 20.
20? Alright. So he looks at it, and then he raises you again. He goes up to 25.
Yeah, we'll reveal now.
Reveal. Okay, so he's rolled a 6, a 4, and a 2. So he's got a triple 6.
Yeah. Does that mean he beats my 3 pairs?
Oh, hang on. Do you have 3 pairs? You have a 2, 2,
Yeah.
4. You got.
So there's two. There's the double 6 on the table.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So obviously you've got 3 pairs. He's got a pair and a triple, but his triple's 3 6s. Yeah, and then obviously he's got the 2 4s. That would be because obviously 3 6s would be. I've got to now get a table. I just made this game off the top of my head.
Brilliant.
So if I go 3 6s, that'd be equivalent to 4 5s, which would be equivalent to 5 4s. So you got 2 4s. So
You'd be better off scoring each thing.
Yeah, giving each score. Yeah.
So a single would be a 1, a double would be a 2, triple would be a 4, quadruple would be an 8, and a 5 would be a 16.
Yeah, and then I'd want to, on top of that, I'd want to, I think if I add or multiply by the die. I'm just trying to think which one would be better. So if
we'd probably go with the highest of each would win. So if you both had triples, then so if you both had triples in a pair, even if you had a higher pair, if the triple would higher, that one would automatically win. I think that would probably be the easier way to do it. Is that the highest run would be the winner? Yeah,
and he's obviously got a triple 6.
Yeah.
So he'd win because then obviously you don't have 5s, and then you have 4s, but then he also has a double 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would have scored. Hold on, how did I get that again? So I've scored 6, and he's scored 6, but he's got a higher. Yeah, but he's got a triple, so he wins. Yeah.
So that works. Yeah, there we go.
Damn. All right. I've just lost 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, there we go.
Achievements in that game.
There we go. We just made a game off the top of our head. Yep. I just got text. Absolutely new.
Let's write down the rules of this, eh?
Yeah. We'll make it the standard dice game.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I like that. Hold on, I'm just writing.
Yeah, you write down the rules. Alright, do you want to throw again, or...
Yeah, we'll go again.
Let's do another throw, okay. And I have to roll my 5d6s. Not that one. 5d6s. Ooh. Okay.
So I've got a triple and a double.
So he's got double. Alright, so he starts with a bit. You start. Yeah, he starts a bit because he won. He'll start at. He'll start at 15.
What's that?
He starts at 15 gold.
15 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll raise it to 30.
He goes, He doesn't raise you, he just reveals. So he got a 6, a 4, and a 2.
Okay, so he got 2 doubles.
Yeah.
So I win.
Yeah, you win. So you basically get your little more than your layback.
Yes.
Third throw, or you quit while you're ahead.
We'll quit it there, eh?
Quit it there. All right. So you made small profit.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Go find my Conrads now.
Yeah, so you see Sai standing next to the necromancer fellow. He's pretty close by, so you just see him in the open. Just talking to the dude.
All right. Hey, Sai. Yeah. Do you know where Brontel went?
I think he went to go look for some just gamble.
Okay, let's go look for the inn.
Right, so yeah, you obviously find the inn. You see Brontel sitting at a table, and he's got his cup. You see him looking inside a cup, and then you see a guy opposite him, and you obviously see the dice scattered on the table in front of him. And then you're sort of sitting there, and they're just talking, and then the dude opposite Brontel just slams his desk on the table and throws some money at him.
Hey guys, I'm winning money.
Very nice. We have a job.
Oh, okay. What are we doing?
A bit of burglary.
Bit of burglary? Oh, I'm always like a bit of burglary.
Some shit. We're stealing a painting.
Uh-huh.
From the minister.
From the governor.
Governor.
The one we know.
You know the one that I stole the knives from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna rob his house.
With a massive, like, headache? I don't know what the fuck to call it.
Yeah, he basically gave you a massive migraine. He mind fucked you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, we just need to steal the painting and come back.
All right.
Right here. So.
All right. How much is a bag of holding?
They're like a couple thousand.
Ah, fuck, because it's gonna be really hard to just walk out of there with a painting.
I don't know, it depends how big the painting is.
True. I'm gonna go back and ask. See if she'll let me in, because I have like one more question.
Yeah. Yeah, she lets you in. And she's currently eating another dude.
Okay. Question about the painting.
She just holds up her finger, and then she just drinking stops. Yes.
How big is the painting?
It's around 10 foot by 10 foot.
Fuck. Okay.
How big?
10 foot by 10 foot. It's massive. Okay. It's fucking massive.
That's pretty fucking big.
Huge painting.
Hold on. We don't need to steal the frame. We just need to steal the painting.
He's got it.
I'm gonna ask. Does the frame need to be included?
Do not ask that fucking question.
What was that? Yeah.
Does the frame need to be included?
No, just the canvas.
Okay. Alright, I'll be on my way.
I'm pretty sure there's like there should be like I don't know, like a thing object, like minimize object or something. Fuck.
A reduce object? Let me see.
Probably is. I'd be surprised if there wasn't.
Shrink items. Fuck.
Hey, shrink item. It's literally a spell.
But it's a level 3 wizard spell.
Oh, fuck, none of us can cast that.
Nope.
It goes to 1/16 of the normal size in each dimension.
Yep.
To 1/4000th the original volume and mass. It's a cultist, psychic, sorcerer / wizard. All level 3.
We'll just use the
Admittingly, you could look at getting I mean, you don't have a time frame on this quest. You could look at like getting an oil, and then you can coat it in the oil. And she, before you leave, she goes, "Oh, but the item can't be damaged at all."
Got it.
Yeah.
Ring.
Just ignore that first one.
Ignore what first? What?
I forgot to put something in there.
You could always
okay.
use the floating disc to carry it for us.
Yeah, but we have to get out of the place
Yeah, that's why you float it up or whatever.
without being seen.
The constant visibility on it.
Hold on. We need to do something a bit smarter than just try and break into the house and steal it. So, what we need to do is we need to cause some sort of distraction.
Ah, son of a bitch. I just remembered something, but I can't tell you because it's metagame.
If you can do a knowledge roll, you can...
No. It's because it's something that happened to us last when it was just the other three.
Right, yeah, so... if the Marcus or
It's like Marcus or Brontel could remember it happening, but I don't think they'll understand what was happening.
Okay, if one of those two can... If you guys want to roll a memory check... I can't remember what you're talking about.
Hey, I'll tell things and see if...
Alright, hang on. We can jump into...
Okay. I'll tell him Discord.
Yeah, just message me privately on Discord.
Yeah, alright. How do I message?
Oh, guys, just go for a wee.
That's fast. Alright. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, have these two done a memory check? Just Xander, Marcus hasn't done one.
Can I redo mine in a few seconds?
No, just one.
We could cast invisibility on it.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. It's like a level 2 spell.
It's a level 2 spell.
Yeah. But then we'll look like mimes. Getting invisible.
Wait until Marcus gets back and he can do his roll. Yeah, I just remembered his my governor's class combo. Yeah.
Creature object touch becomes invisible if through.
Is it creature? Is it all creature or object?
Target you or a creature or object weighing more than 100 pounds.
What's up?
Hello. You need to do your memory check. So just a straight intelligence roll.
Okay.
I still fucking do updates. I haven't opened Hero for ages. I'll just do. Oh yeah. So you remember that the governor is a psychic of some type.
Yeah.
So you just remember that. Probably a mesmerist, because you remember he gave you the migraine from looking at you.
Okay.
So you know he has powers relating to his eyes.
So
maybe
right, new plan, guys. We need to get him while he's asleep and put his eyes out.
A little over the top, but yeah, you can try.
So while he's asleep, we gouge
his eyes out. Yeah.
Got it.
Alright.
But I'm going to guess that he'll probably have some way of knowing that we're around. He can probably sense us.
Maybe.
Probably.
Most likely.
So, what if we can get him out of the mansion?
Would you say around the time they're doing
like a festival of some sort?
Like the weekly whatever Jiggy Sunday?
The what?
You remember something?
Oh, the weekly cult orgy?
Yeah.
Yes.
That happens on what?
Sundays.
Friday?
Sunday.
No, Sunday.
Sunday?
Okay. Friday's the day you can't be there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's Thursday now, by the way.
So, cult orgies on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's the one we're gonna hit.
All right.
Alright, so we're doing it on Sunday then.
Yeah. I guess we should figure out what we're doing first, though.
Can I leave bear traps in his bed? I'm gonna leave bear traps in his bed.
What?
Okay, then.
Fuck this guy.
That's gonna work.
Fuck this one guy in particular.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw this homebrew spell called Fuck That One Guy, and you just hit somebody with like 5d10 points of like lightning damage, and if anyone else casts the same spell within 5 minutes, it hits that exact same person. Because fuck that one guy in particular.
You say that's a 100 spell.
That's pretty stupid. I like that.
I mean, you never know who it's gonna hit, but if two people cast it,
random person.
yeah, just someone in the world.
Oh, someone in the world. So you can just kill something.
It's a good chance
Someone
you have no idea who it's gonna hit.
random.
So you just cast a spell and it just fucks someone, just random person just fucks them up.
Yes, and if someone else casts it within 5 minutes, they get hit again with it.
That is, oh my gosh.
So how do you figure out who it hits?
I don't fucking know.
Oh
Just gotta keep on casting the spell.
But wouldn't they just keep on hitting the same person?
Yeah, until they died.
Which is likely they die in a single hit because
So what happened?
So every day, one person will randomly die.
It's basically it's basically you're just sitting there calling lightning down on random citizens just walking around, and then occasionally you may hit like some lich or something who then decides to fuck your shit up.
Yeah, just like, well, I'm gonna find out who did that. Make their life miserable.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So.
Alright, so we need to make a plan. So we're gonna do it on a Sunday when the guy's away on his orgy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's obviously going to be some sort of security at the house.
Yep.
What if we stage a riot out the front of the mansion?
What are they going to be writing about?
Well, that's up to us.
Yeah.
We just need to go around all the bars, get everybody into a frenzy about the governor. I mean, I can pretty much bluff anybody to do anything I want.
Yep.
And we can get a riot going on outside the governor's mansion, get all the guards interested in that, and then we can sneak in the back, steal the painting. I can leave a bear trap in the dude's bed, and then we can fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah. Okay, here's also a problem. We need to carry this painting over the wall.
Huh?
Unless.
It's a canvas mat. You can roll it up.
True.
Yeah. Unless we start the riot and use the riot to smash into the building.
No, that's too dangerous.
What? Why?
Well, because if they start looting shit, there's no way we can tell that somebody else isn't going to fuck the painting up.
That's why we have someone waiting with the painting.
Wait. So we're going to lead the riot into the mansion.
Yeah.
Right, but what, are we going to be in the riot, or are we going to be doing something else?
No, we'll be doing something else. So that we'll cover ourselves from stealing the painting with the riot.
Yeah, that was the original point of the riot.
Oh, so I thought the riot was just going to stay outside.
Well, yeah, to distract all the guards and get them out of the house.
Okay. I was going to say let the riot in, see what happens.
Well, there's a good chance that they're going to do that anyway if you get them angry enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, just to cover our tracks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could obviously try and get them to storm the house after a while. That's probably a good idea, actually. Yeah, no, we'll do that once we finish. Once we finish doing the thievery, we'll get them to storm the house.
Oh, we can go through the sewers.
Yes.
Back into base area, and then we can go over here.
So you're gonna walk. So you're gonna steal his painting, walk straight in with the painting while he's having an orgy.
Yeah, it's connected to the sewers, remember? Yeah, it's connected to the sewers, so we're just gonna use the sewers to get into this place.
Yeah.
And then use the sewers to get out.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're gonna go through...
It's not like the only entrance goes into the thing. Directly.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I actually forgot how it happened last time.
Last time you walked past and he was looking at you walking past and going towards your room.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so you've got a rough plan. It's now to start executing said plan. And the right time too, because if the riot fires too early or too late, you need to get them angry enough, but you need to be able to control when the riot actually starts.
Yep. We're like, since everyone's already like hyped up because of the war, we'll use that as thing.
Yeah, but obviously, if you start hyping them up now, they're probably going to start rioting now. So you're going to have to wait until Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday early morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Sunday early morning.
All right.
Wait, what if we like start rumors early? So it's just rumors, and then so it's easier for Sunday. Or would just be it would just be too explosive if we already start spreading rumors.
It's up to you. You guys have to plan this out yourselves.
Yeah. No, we start spreading rumors through the townspeople, like sending them to like street urchins and stuff. You know, the kind of people who learn these things pretty quickly. Then other people can hear about it through the grapevine. So when we come along and start saying, "Hey, this guy's fucking us over" and whatnot, everyone is already sort of on board with it already.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Are you gonna look?
So
So you're gonna make the rumors up yourself, or are you gonna look for current rumors?
Current rumors, because...
Yeah, go on then. We'll see what the current rumors are.
Alright. So that would be just a sense... What would you say? It would be a knowledge local, but you're asking people, so like knowledge local, but we're using charisma?
Yeah, it's like knowledge local. So since we're looking for places where to get the rumors.
Yeah, that's true. And you can just overhear. Sure. Yeah, so knowledge local.
Wouldn't that be perception then?
Not really.
That would be if you're making up rumors.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because you got to look for current rumors.
Alright, well I'm going to just have to use my bardic knowledge here then.
Alright, roll.
Fucking bardic knowledge.
Bardic knowledge is so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Alright, roll roll me your bardic knowledge.
And that's with my what? My charisma?
No, just a regular knowledge local.
Where the hell is my knowledge?
With PC Gen, if you haven't put any skill points into it, it won't show up on the character sheet. You'll have to go to the skill tab.
Oh, yeah, so it'll just be a 2 then.
Alright. Oh, yeah, of course, because you just got bardic knowledge for it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is half your level. Alright,
Oof.
You hear a couple of, like, rumors you could have probably figured out on your own, like, young virgins go missing around the area, and the governor is believed to be responsible by some, but those people are believed to be totally insane, so no one listens to them.
Okay.
Because the governor has a general air of being a massive philanthropist, and he founds hospitals and shit. So people quite like him.
He's one of those kind of people.
Hey, Jimmy Savile visited hospitals.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Savile turned out to be a paedophile, so I'm going to use that.
Alright.
That's what we're doing here. He's actually making these hospitals to rape people.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Jeez.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, but I'm getting this from real life, so that's what makes it even worse.
That's true.
Okay. Jeff, that's what we're doing.
Alright. So you gotta go give me a deception / bluff, whatever it is, but at a minus 15.
At a minus 15?
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah,
Hold on.
because it's unbelievable.
Oh,
So minusing 15 off you only gives you a -1. Holy shit. That's actually nuts. That's actually fucking crazy. That's so good. But unfortunately that's a 0. So absolutely nobody believes you, and some guards come up to arrest you for slandering him. For defamation.
I mean, fuck.
can I bluff the guards and say I wasn't talking about that guy?
I wasn't talking about that guy.
I was talking about a different governor from a different town. You don't know him.
Okay. That with a minus 20.
Hold on, what did that make me? That was like minus 4?
Minus
Yep,
6.
minus...
God damn it.
Yeah, they don't accept your shit at all. They just arrest you.
Okay. Right, how am I going to get my way out of this one?
All your weapons and expensive gear are taken off you because you're in prison, of course.
Oh.
What? You're not going to have weapons when you're in fucking prison?
I mean, now we're gonna have to break him out of the prison. Man, this escalated. Now we have to break him out of the prison.
Oh, God. How much is his bail? Even if he has that one?
Bail set at 50 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Oh my gosh.
I'll pay for his bail.
Yeah.
Wait, while you're in prison, like, look for, what you call it?
Some rumors from prison about this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Like, you know, look for people who's, like, you know, anti-government, whatever.
Hold on. Why don't I see if I can find some thieves while I'm in prison?
Some thieves. Oh, yeah, of course. You're in prison, you share a cell with an assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Who's set to be executed in 2 days' time.
Oh, yeah. What's his, Okay. I can do something about this.
Are we just gonna execute the governor?
No.
No. Hold on. So, the guy's an assassin, right? So
Yes.
he'll be pretty good at being sneaky.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna whisper into him. I'm gonna basically just like whisper to him. When they come and release me, I'm gonna cast darkness, and that's how you're gonna make your escape.
He just looks at you and he just nods slowly.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to meet me tomorrow. At where should we meet him?
Well, it's up to you to make up because no metagaming. You
What was the name of the tavern that we're friendly at?
Fuck.
Midnight Maiden.
The Midnight Maiden. Yeah, we'll get to meet us at the Midnight Maiden.
Yep. He just like nods at you again. He's not a man of many words.
Cool.
Use thing on him to see if he's actually being truthful.
Use what on?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like
sense motive.
Yeah, sense motive. If he's gonna follow.
Yeah, I'll sense motive on him.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna betray you or whatever.
You guess he's most likely going to follow through with it if you actually get him out.
Sweet. All right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So whoever's paying bail, you pay bail.
That would be me.
Yep. All right, and Marcus, roll me a D100. Lower is better. Let's see.
Well, I'm really not doing so well today.
What it roll?
I'll roll it for you if you want.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So you walk out. You cast darkness. Everyone sees you cast darkness. They immediately lock down the prison again.
Oh, you son.
And you're locked in prison again, and your bail is now set to 500.
God damn it. All of my plans keep failing.
I had the 50, but I have around 200 gold. Mate.
I have the gold.
Oh.
Okay, so
you're allowed to pay for your own bail?
Hold on, no. I've got to get this guy. Let me think. Hold on, did he escape in the chaos?
No.
Oh.
Because they immediately locked down the prison.
Like, how is this like? Is this like a prison block kind of thing, or?
Yeah, it's like a prison block. It's like a small prison block underground. So as soon as he cast darkness, somebody on like the outside literally pulled a lever and it like slammed down a portcullis, locking them all in.
How many people are there and like how many guards are there? Myself.
Guard in the general cell block. There's you only ever see 2 guards at a time. They make 15-minute rotations, but each time it's 2 different guards. So you can at the moment you're assuming there's probably at least a couple dozen.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Want me to roll the 1d100 this time?
No. I'm going to see if I can charm one of the guards. I'm going to cast Charm Person on the guard.
Alright, and they have to do a will save, eh?
Yes, it's a DC 13.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to do a straight D20. They farts.
Fuck. Son of a...
So your bail set... Because they know as soon as you cast and fail, they know, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this time, so your bail's increased again to 800, and this time they gag you and handcuff you. Yeah.
They're gonna put him in solitary.
Yeah, and then they pretty much chuck you on solitary.
God.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure I have to break him out now. Fucking hell.
Yep, you absolutely do.
Alright,
I'll let you guys figure this out. I'm going to go have a cigarette.
Do we want to end the session here now and go over the next campaign shit?
Yeah. So we have to play out of... Oh my gosh.
Now we have to fucking break him out.
I just love it because it's like he gets thrown in for essentially, a minor thing. He was going to get probably chucked in the stockades the next day after he got judgment, and then he just made it progressively worse and worse. That's pretty funny.
It's an underground.
Yeah, it's underground.
Fuck.
So now that's done. We'll continue on next. When's the next time you're available? When's the next time everyone's available?
Available pretty much every evening, as long as we,
Let me look at my schedule real quick.
Okay, so it is.
What's the point of looking at your schedules, Ed, if you can't control when you're working?
To know when I'm not working.
Yeah, but you don't know when you're not fucking working.
I guess he does if it's all predefined shift work.
It is.
Wait. So you can tell when. So you can't choose your hours. You just get set the hours. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just like a regular job that everybody else has.
I think it's shift work. He just can't control what shifts he's doing. Is that right?
Most people don't. Most people don't control what shifts.
And I
doing.
can't control what shifts I can take and not take. And like some people are like, oh yeah, I only work like this shift. And like,
wait,
oh,
are you on a 0-hour contract or something?
0-hour contract?
Yeah, as in you've got no set hours. You just get told when you're working.
I don't think so.
It sounds like a 0-hour contract, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you have absolutely no control of when you work. They just say you got these times, have to come in then. Basically. Yeah, so it's a 0-hour contract. So they're not obliged to give you hours. Like they can just put 1 week they can just give you no hours. Another week they could give you like a full
40.
work. Yeah, full 40.
God, why the fuck am I working so many mornings?
Is it just mornings that you're working?
Let me check. So
don't knock that, man, because you've still got the whole day after that. Honestly, I wish I was just working mornings.
Yeah, so technically today I work from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then I don't work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because
I can do another session.
5.
Yeah.
But after the 26th, I only work mornings.
Okay, so we'll have to do another session this week if that's. What about Kit? What are you available for?
I'm available except Sunday.
Okay. Alright, so 26 is the Sunday, so that's okay, so that works. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. You guys want to do a dub back to back?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Alright, so wait, we'll do that because I do sort of want to. It'll get me on to the next thing. I sort of want to finish this campaign quite quickly because it's almost been going on for a year now. We start. We started September last year.
Really?
Yeah, that was when session 1 was. So
Oh my.
I want to finish this as fast as I can. I'm aiming. Obviously, I said at the beginning, I'm aiming for 6 more. If it goes up to 10 more, that's fine as well. 24 would be an alright end date. So obviously, I'm aiming. Obviously, you can tell that I'm setting up Ishar to become a vampire. Was there any other? What about you two? Did you guys want any aim for any templates?
I don't have any particular templates that I want to attain. I just want to amass a bit of a cult following.
All right, swears. So you want some form of group so we can set up some type of organization to allow you to. I can probably set up something to do with a fiend since you're a tiefling. You can have like a fiendish ancestor who comes out and helps you set up something.
I am of the fiend bloodline.
Yeah, all right, and so I can probably do something with that. And Kit, did you?
And our human friend Sai?
Yeah, any plans for Sai for him gaining more power?
Oh, Sai's mostly looking for magical artifacts.
All right, so I can probably get a minor artifact or something for Sai.
I think we already have an artifact.
You do have an artifact. You have a major artifact that you never use because it's kind of risky.
It's the riskiest artifact ever.
It's risky but it is pretty fucking powerful if you actually use it.
You can still trade it in, by the way.
Oh my god, why didn't we just do that for the distraction? We could get dragons to fuck the town up for us.
Because we still want the town.
No, we don't care about the town. We just want the painting.
But what if they accidentally destroy the building with the painting in it?
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're not going to destroy it in one go, are they?
Yeah.
Well, now you're in. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, man. I still want to trade in DM things. I don't want to use it as a bargaining chip.
Are you?
I mean, it's a democracy on what you do with the orb.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm going to say it is, just because I don't want to deal with one person trading in for items, and then all the rest of you getting all pissy because they've traded it away. Like, one of you comes back with an uber powerful artifact that levels up with you, and then the other cunts are sitting there going, "What the fuck, man?" Yeah, obviously you do still have that option. But I mean, you do have off, so you can use it as bait if you want. And that is actually a decent idea if you can't get the prison right. Can't get a right to go because you keep getting trapped in prison, and now you have to do a prison break.
That's how we can break out of prison as well. We can just fuck the whole thing up. I'm so excited.
All right. Anyway, we'll just get back to plans for next campaign and the campaign after. So the next campaign will be Legend of the Five Rings 5th edition. That one's going to be a mini campaign. I'm only aiming for around 6 sessions.
Okay.
If 6 to 10 sessions, it will be sort of based off classic samurai films. The setup will be you're a bunch of Ronin who gets contacted by a peasant early on, and you have to go save their village from bandits, and it escalates into shit with Oni. That's the basic setup, and then it ends when you either all die or you save the village.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna kill some Oni.
Yeah, so that's the next one. The one after that, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I was originally going to do the Eberron campaign when I originally got the book for that, but I sort of don't want to do D&D just yet. I was thinking of either doing I want to do a more gritty, more hardcore setting, so I was either going to look at doing The Witcher or Warhammer 4th edition. So it's up to you guys which one you want to vote for. I can give you a link to both the settings. I believe last time we looked at Warhammer, we were all like half asleep, so it wasn't. Yeah. It was. I think Z pretty much passed out and just fucked off halfway through because he couldn't even pay attention.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's right. And I believe we made characters completely. Me and Marcus.
It's like 2:46.
Yeah, so it's pretty late for you. So I'll set that up. I'll do a session, whatever one we decide. We'll do a session 0 beforehand. Obviously, same thing with Legend of the Five Rings. We'll do a session 0 beforehand just to make characters, because I don't think Z's played Legend of the Five Rings.
No, I have not.
No, but both Kit and Marcus have. So we all know how it works. It's a pretty fucking good system. So we'll do that. That'll be next, and then after that we decide either The Witcher or Warhammer. And that will be I'm aiming for a full campaign for that, so I'll be aiming for 24 plus sessions.
Cool.
And does any of you want to do a campaign of something else like each other week? So, because obviously Marcus is running the D&D at the moment, but I want to finish off at least this arc for Pathfinder, and then we'll.
I want to do a Monster Hunter one shot.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this?
With Pathfinder.
Okay.
So we'll be using creatures from Monster Hunter and the series, and you'll have to fight them as hunters.
All right.
You'll all be level 10.
All right, I could do that.
Do we have any restrictions on class, race?
Only human.
Only human.
Okay.
Alright, that's fine as. Humans are pretty fucking versatile.
Very good.
Alright, so that's the plan so far. Let me know if you want to do The Witcher or Warhammer. Obviously, you can just pick off a setting if you want. I can tell you the basics of each rule set if that helps you decide. So Warhammer is obviously it's a D100 system. Functions pretty similar to all the Warhammer 40k, which I know Kit's played. I don't know about you two, but your class it has a lot of randomizing for when you pick your race and class and all that. You have a hell of a lot of classes you can pick or randomize on. You can like end up being like a peasant to a lord or a soldier, a wizard, all that stuff. It's a pretty hardcore system. Like you can literally like get into a single bar fight and end up dying from an infection from a cut. It pulls no punches. The Witch is quite similar in that regards, where it's quite hardcore. You have much more control over character creation because one of the things about Warhammer is if you roll for all your characters' main stats, you get bonus experience. So it can be worthwhile just randomizing everything because you can end up, I think you end up with an extra 150 experience or something. And obviously that functions like other Warhammer games where you just spend your XP to either level up skills, attributes, or buy talents. And you, depending on your class, you have a small list which you can pick from. And once you level up a class to max, you can buy another class. It's quite a good system. It's very much about going wide over going tall. Yeah, a lot of skills over the course of a campaign versus leveling up, versus like getting more powerful. You just get more options. It's quite an interesting system. The Witcher, it plays a lot like a regular like D&D, but instead of it's all skill based. So there's no levels. The classes, basically each class, it just determines your starting key skills, and you get a unique skill for each class. So, for example, the Witcher gets Witcher's training, so you can identify monsters easily. There's a doctor who's the only person who can heal critical wounds. Sorcerers obviously get magic, and there's a whole list. There's a lot of non-combat for both systems. They have a lot of non-combative stuff because it can be very worthwhile not having some. It can be very worthwhile having only one combative person and then all the rest being supportive, because the system is quite hard, and if you're like having a dedicated crafter is worth it for both systems. Having somebody to heal shit works for both systems. I think both of them would be considered skill based, but this so how it works is you have your attributes. They're pretty much the standard attributes you get in most systems, and then you have your skills. You just add the attribute and the skill together, and you roll a d10. So it functions much like any other system you've probably ever played. But instead it's just two stats added together plus the d10. If you roll a 10 on the d10, it explodes. So it can go higher and higher if you keep rolling 10s. If you roll a 1, it explodes negatively. So you roll a d10 and you literally minus that number off your total. And both of them have like wound systems. So if you get like knocked down to 0, or you get a critical hit, you will end up with like wounds which can get affected and stuff like that. So it's possible to like lose limbs and shit like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so both of them are rather brutal systems. That's why I sort of want to do one of the more grimdark ones, because you can't play it like you would play D&D. Because if you just run into everything head first, you'll just all die. Because even like you can win a fight but still lose it in the end because you all got infections and died. And both systems have that, so you have to be much more intelligent about how you handle everything, and avoiding fights is worthwhile and shit like that.
Very good.
Excellent. So you guys can decide. I'll probably post links to the rule books in Discord. But apart from that, I'm going to end the stream there, and all the regular stuff. If you actually watch this, remember to like, subscribe, share, and all that bullshit. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll aim for the same time.
Tomorrow.